Everybody, welcome to another Transformers knockoff review. In today's video, we're taking a look at the latest offering from APC. This is part of their kind of knockoff Transformers Prime line. We have the Dark Master Evil God. This is kind of their final version of him. And we have the God Vessel Recharge as well. Now, of course, this is Transformers Prime Megatron. And also the Liege Maximo, one of the 13 primes. It's his arm. The Megatron, they raided the tomb, cut off the arm, and then Knockout surgically applied it to Megatron so that he could wield the Forge of Solace Prime because it needed the power of a prime. And then he used the Dark Energon to make the Dark Saber. So, there we go, small history lesson for you. God, I miss Transformers Prime. It was an incredible series. Really did get my entire family back into Transformers. Really well written. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let's take a look at these out of the package. And here we have them both out of their plastic prisons. Now, although this is advertised as the battle damaged version of Megatron, I actually think it's probably the most screen accurate color scheme that we get for him. First of all, let's take a look at the accessories. We get two of his blades. You can see that the weathering on these is really, really nice. You can see that he comes sporting the Dark Saber there. Again, I'll get close and we'll take a look at all of the details on there, but the paint scheme on this is absolutely sublime. I mean, getting up close and personal with, look at that. Look at the coloration. Love that kind of battle damage. The face sculpt on this is absolutely superb. I mean, that's props to Hasbro in the first place with the original, but even the Darksaber, love all those scratches across the metal. He looks absolutely sensational. Got his cannon on his arm. Definitely one of my favourite versions of Megatron. I've just ordered the Iron Warriors kit for Prime. It's much bigger. It's kind of a 30cm version of Prime. I had the original. It was very fragile, but I heard the version 2 was much better. Now, I'd love for them to do this Megatron in that scale as well. Absolutely superb. I mean, let's just compare him to the other version that we got. I mean, to be honest, I was actually very happy with this version. It's very clean. I had like my Dark Energon shard, and I had his Dark Saber, just kind of sat on the back there. And I was actually very happy with how that looked. But this guy, the paint scheme is just, oh. Now to open the arm, you just twist the top, and this section comes up. I like this. It's very much like this suspension tube that they kept the arm in, albeit it's only for a very brief moment. We saw it on the screen, but here we have it. Here is the arm, really nice colours. You've got these sections here are on hinges. So although this hinge is very stiff. Okay, and it's just attached via that mushroom peg. So detach, let's come over to the arm, and although it's not the most complex of installations, you do still have to unscrew this singular screw here so we can bring out this mushroom peg. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good, doesn't it? Now, you don't have to get this Megatron. All of the Megatrons in the set that they make are built with that same function, so we could bring in to the Megatron, you can just unscrew that section and bring in and replace the arm. Now, my gripe is these are sold as a separate set. You do pay quite a lot, I think. Megatron's definitely worth it, but I think you do pay a little bit too much for the arm. What I would have really liked is, yes, it's nice to have this gorgeous kind of display case, which we can put Megatron's other arm in if you wish. But I would like to maybe have got the forge as well included in that cost. I think if we had the forge as well, because obviously Megatron needed this arm to wield the forge, and then the forge itself was that created the Dark Saber. If they do get a second release of that, I think they should include the forge. I think that's something. Plus, I kind of need it, and I'd like them to do Magnus as well. That's just me going off on a tangent, isn't it? But look at how good that looks. And there we have Megatron's other arm, just inside the tube there. Pop that in. It does manage to fit. You kind of wiggle it in a bit, and you can get the fusion cannon in there as well. Now Megatron does still transform with this kit on, and so our transformation is exactly the same as all of the previous versions. I'm not going to go into great level of detail because I've got so many things to plow through between now and the new year. But if you would like a full review with all transformations, everything, I'll see if I can get that done. But I would include a link to the transformation that I did for the previous video. It's a gorgeous figure. You can keep the arm on, and basically the arm has these additional foldable hinges, so we can still have this all on here. So it still works, but this, in my opinion, is the definitive version of the character. The paint scheme is absolutely sublime. If you don't own a version of this character, I think this is the one to get. Depends what you really want. I mean, this is the most screen accurate, in my opinion. Really tight joints. I think the joints on this are actually better than the previous version that I have. I think they've got the collar tolerances at a peak, so nothing's too tight, but nothing is too loose. Everything holds together, and he strikes an absolutely gorgeous pose as well. It's just something very kind of stoic about that look to him, isn't it? It's definitely one of my favourite looks Megatron has taken in the last few years, and I think this was like 2011 that this came out. That just makes me feel even older. But here we go. There's a very quick look at this set. I would include a link in the description below where these can be purchased if you wish to get them. Like I said, I really think this should have come with the Forge of Solus Prime as well. But as a standalone kit, if you already have Megatron, it's a nice little upgrade. Now, I think maybe having the Forge included would have been the right thing to do for these guys. But that is absolutely sublime. I don't actually have a Prime to compare them to at the moment, unfortunately. Would definitely like the one done in this sort of style though. And let's give Megatron the dark kind of Energon shard as well. Look at that. Oh, I've knocked Raph over. There. Definitely need to get more of these guys again. Absolutely love Transformers Prime. Fantastic series, and APC are doing an incredible job releasing these gorgeous repaints. Until next time, for myself and the rest of the Collectibles household, thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.